The morning light come through the kitchen window soft and golden, like warm honey on the old wooden table. My name is Elena. I am 42. I live in a small house on the edge of Moscow with my husband Sergey and his son from his first marriage, Artyom. Artyom is 21 now, tall, quiet, with dark hair that falls into his eyes when he thinks no one is looking. Sergey leaves for work at 6 every day. He kisses my cheek, says, "See you tonight, Lenочка," and the door closes. Then the house belongs to and Artyom. Most days he sleeps late, plays games in his room, or goes to the university. I make coffee, wash dishes, whip the counter slowly, the way my mother taught him. Life is calm, to a calm, me. That morning in October was the same as always, until it was not. I stood at the sink in my tin cotton robe, washing the breakfast cups. The water was hot, steam rose and fogged the window. I heard his teeth behind bare feet on the old floorboards. Artyom stopped in the doorway. I felt him watching before I turned around. "Good morning," I said, soft, the way you speak to someone who might still be half asleep. He didn't answer right away. He just looked. His eyes were darker than usual, almost black in the morning light. He wore only grey sweatpants that hung low on his hips. I saw the line of hair that ran down from his stomach and disappeared under the fabric. I looked away too late. "Coffee?" I asked, trying to sound normal. He shook his head. "One stick closer, then another." The air chunked, became thick, like before summer rain. "Elena," he said. His voice was low, careful. I can't pretend anymore. My heart started to beat in my throat. I dried my hands on the towel, slow, blowing time. "Pretend what, Artyusha?" He didn't smile at the childhood nickname. He came closer until I felt the warmth coming from his skin. He smiled like sleep and something young and clean. His hand lifted, hesitated, then touched my waist, just above the toe of my robe. I should have stepped back. I should have said no. But my body stayed still, like it had been waiting for this moment longer than my mind knew. His fingers were gentle. He didn't grab. He traced the curve of my hip through the fabric as I have learned it by heart. I closed my eyes. The kitchen was so quiet I could hear the clock on the wall and the soft sound of his breathing. "Look at him," he whispered. I did. His face was close. I saw small things I had never noticed before, the teeny scar above his eyebrow, the way his lower lip was fuller than the top one. He leaned in slowly, giving him every chance to turn away. I didn't. The kiss was soft at first, almost careful, then deeper, hungrier. His hands slid inside my robe, warm palms against my back. I felt the cool edge of the counter behind him and then his body pressing him toward, gentle but sure. My robe opened without him remembering how. The morning air touched my skin, then his mouth did, on my neck, my shoulder, the hollow above my collarbone. I made a small sound. I don't know if it was stop or more. He lifted him easily onto the counter. Plates and cups moved aside with a quiet clink. His sweatpants fell to the floor. I saw him, hard and real, and something I had only imagined in guilty dreams late at night when Sergey slept beside him, snoring. There was no hurry. Every touch was slow. His fingers learned him like I was a new country. When he finally came inside him, it was with a sigh that sounded like relief after years of holding breath. I wrapped my legs around him and held on. The kitchen filled with soft sounds, our breathing, the creak of the old table, the wet slide of bodies finding rhythm. We didn't speak. Words would have broken it. After, he rested his forehead against mine. We stayed like that a long time, heads slowing together. My robe hung open. His hands still rested on my thighs, warm and possessive. "I love you," he said quietly. Not like a boy, like a man who knows exactly what he is risking. I touched his cheek. "I know," I whispered. Because I did know. I had known for months, maybe a year. We cleaned the kitchen together afterward. I tied my rope. He pulled up his pants. We moved like people who share a secret too big for daylight. When Sergey came home that evening, Everything looked the same. Dinner was on the table. I smiled the same smile. Artyom helped carry plates and laughed at his father's jokes. But sometimes, when Sergey looks away, Artyom's eyes find mine across the room. And in that look is the memory of warm skin and quiet manners and the taste of coffee still on our tongues. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is solved. Tomorrow Sergey will leave at 6 again. The house will be quiet again. And I will stand at the sink, washing cups, waiting for bare feet on the old floorboards. Some truths you don't confess. You just live with them, gentle and secret, like a second heart beating under your own. Word count, 1618.